Всем привет. Message of the Day не меняется уже месяц, наверное. Видимо, была какая-то задумка и не зашло. Видимо, никто не купил те. Не знаю, почему они так сделали. Я не помню, почему я здесь стою. Что я тут делаю?
Revelio.
Ага, там сундук. Не понял. А я сохранялся, когда там была. Потому что potions нести больше.
Revelio.
Почему бы не отремонтировать? Или эту штуку я вытягивал, по-моему, уже. И туда нашел. Так, repair.
Revelio. Reparo.
Где еще? Так, и что будет происходить с этим жителем? Он для них он просто мирный, да? Да, они просто ходят друг мимо друга. Прикол. А чё ж они на меня нападают тогда?
Revelio.
Что такое-то? Ага.
That wasn't too hard.
That wasn't too hard.
Revelio.
Сегодня, кстати, почему бы нам не получить все скиллы темной магии? Привет, лягушки и квакушки. Да, пойду-ка я за темной магией. Смотрел сегодня, вчера точнее, еще несколько серий Хогвартса. И, ну, некоторые сцены там прям крупным планом берется замок.
Hey, it's me, Darren. Do you have a moment?
No, I don't. И, ну, выглядит это как реальный замок. Я даже думаю, что стоит загуглить и найти, что это за место, где велась съемка. И я вижу, что,
You're
очевидно,
here. Brilliant.
не стали заморачиваться разработчики над похожестью, потому
I
что
received
есть
your owl. What
отлично,
happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark
ну,
magic forever.
отличные подробные
So the
картины,
more
как
we
должно
know about
быть,
Salazar
и
Slytherin
в игре
and
не
the dark
так.
arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way.
Назовет. Ну, пойдемте.
Revelio.
Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Сейчас, секундочку. Иду.
There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to
Попить
Salazar
хочешь?
Slytherin than
Сейчас.
worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
sort of. Aren't you curious about what's inside?
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin, and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait.
Я ничего не нажимал. Просто прервал
I hope
разговор.
we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
Its 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Okay.
Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually listening.
I do that. Occasionally.
Ну так открывайте, чё вы тут вообще ждете-то? Так, точку я настроил.
Confringo! Something's happening.
I
Of
hope
course.
we're ready for this.
Кто-то конфринга еще
Dark,
стрелял.
ominous corridors. My favorite.
No comment.
Come on, that was a good one.
Reparo!
Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
I might
The
prove,
rubble
must
formed a
prove
relief
my
of a person
point.
facing a
We
snake.
need to use the dark
Must
arts
be the
as my
voice I
family.
hear.
When I reach the scriptorium, I will find evidence that there is no more to Salazar Slytherin that we realize. I have written to my brother. He now knows how I access the corridor entrance, and that there's no straight path to reach the scriptorium. It's a maze with many challenges. I hope that my brother will follow my lead and we can study our ancestors' legacy together. Noctua. Gaunt.
The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us,
Never mind. There's no clear way
Revelio.
forward.
like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
Confringo!
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Revelio!
There's bound to be a match
Confringo!
to the symbols.
Угу. Круг и змейка. Что надо сделать здесь? Круг и
Another
змейку.
gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
What's running the family?
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
It was easy.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
А здесь что надо сделать? Почему мне дан ключ еще один?
Revelio!
Confringo!
Ominous, your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did, and she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Ой, а что делать-то? Есть две змейки, можно ими покрутить. А какое значение? Я пока не понимаю. Где подсказка-то, какое значение?
Lumos.
Может все змейки выставить круг змея? А, вот же. Какой-то хвост. Я. Давай. Хвост я.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Lumos.
Painful. Две головоломки решил. The journey is painful.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Easy. Пока бежал, забыл, какие знаки были.
Not the welcoming sort, was he?
Вот баклан. Не запомнил. Реально забыл, какие знаки были. Так, А и Ю. А снизу Ю сверху.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
А я вас слышу сквозь стену.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
Наверное. Раз у меня управление
The
отобрали.
gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then
Crucio.
Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
I've lost hope. I'm locked in. I heard a scream and saw the tortured faces. The only way forward is an unforgivable curse. Even if I wanted to cast it, I have no one upon whom to do so. Salazar Slytherin created a malicious change indeed. In my last correspondence to my brother, I'd invited him here. Now he looks for me alone. I'll have led him. Who is this? Despite our differences, I wish him no ill. Wish we had parted on better terms.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be
Lumos.
difficult.
Hope to Sebastian.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes, it is. I thought you knew me better.
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
О, новое заклинание.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it.
Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium. Secret and well-protected room beneath Hogwarts, where Salazar Slytherin appears to have spent time making various long-term plans with respect to the student population and reflecting on the disagreements he had with the other founders.
We found Salazar
Revelio.
Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
I fear we shall never come to an accord. I cannot persuade even one of them to listen to reason. I had dared hope that Godric's thoughts were aligned with my own, that he understood why the caliber of student needed to be exceptional. He has fallen prey to the ridiculous notion that Muggle-borns are somehow capable of as purebloods. He was furious when I expressed my displeasure at his thoughts on the matter, thoughts he hadn't yet voiced to. I tired of discord. Yeah, me too. And can no longer bear witness to the corridors full of inept children masquerading as witches and wizards. It's with heavy heart that I now know I must go from here. I shall place the creature into a deep sleep in its chamber until can be awakened by one who shares my views. A descendant willing to reverse the damage that the others have too carelessly wrought. One who shall rid the school of those unworthy of Hogwarts that would serve only to stain my legacy. Какие у тебя руки? Это что ты делал? Жмякал? Ну жмякай.
Revelio.
А, Салазар Слизерин был такой. Приятного аппетита, дорогой. Сколько этой бутылки? Что-то мне, кстати, не регенится хп. А я вот не буду его регенить. А я день рождения не буду справлять. Slytherin's Book. Я ничего не делал.
Revelio. Sebastian, ominous. There's a book just here.
There's a book
You found
just
something.
here.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
Sure.
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you.
Revelio.
Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Окей, осталось еще 9 квестов. Скрипториум. Я теперь могу зайти в скрипториум. Делать нечего. Но зайти я могу. Крюшу. Как бы мне теперь выбрать, что, куда? У меня прям избыток боевых навыков. У меня хватает квадратов. Придется что-то выбирать. У меня они все хорошо бьют. Прям все нужны. Мне все нравятся. Точку превращения. Палка отбирания. Конфринга. Это не помню как. Дефиндо. Бомбарда. Это что, инсендио точно. Левиоса, Акио. Ну вот сюда куда-нибудь уже. Юрить его. Его даже кастить нельзя. Что захочешь. Так, а как же выучить остальные? Как же выучить остальные? Где другие квесты? О, ничего. Надо зайти, кстати, да. Раскидать их по комнатам. Dark Arts. Интересная штука. Ну, попробуем. Так, а я думал, кстати, что мы выучим сразу все. А у меня ни Авада Кедавры нету, ни Империо. Так, мне нужны другие квесты. Что у меня еще осталось по квестам? Вот здесь же только что я забегал. Там был вот этот квест. Ну, остается только он. ночь. Так, а может быть мне в Хоксмит сходить? Может быть я там что-нибудь? Так, надо встретить гостей.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Спасибо. Давай. Хорошо. Молодец. Неплохо.
Revelio.
Молодец. О. О. Просто на память себе.
Revelio.
I always fear. Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Revelio.
Прием на квестовый домик. У меня не было на него квеста.
Revelio.
Где брать квесты-то? Пойду по всем торговцам пройдусь, что ли?
Come on in, come on in. Don't
Hello.
be shy. What is it you might be interested in?
I interested in quest.
You can stop by any time.
Okay, thanks. Ничего не понятно.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Revelio.
Угу. Где-то что-то звякает.
I don't know how you and Miss Onai did it, but we're all highly pleased to be rid of the obvious Harlow.
Микроскоп. Интересно.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Ага. Вот как мы выучим остальные. Кто Гаррет Уизли. Гаррет Уизли. Стоп. Где Гаррет Уизли-то? А, стоп. Кто Гаррет Уизли, это да, это мой квест, который я не хотел брать. Погнали.
You'll never believe.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Секундочку. Закончу рекомендацию на кубике Рубика. Запорол. Ну ладно.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Запорол немножко себе кубик. Ну ладно.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was hoping you might want to redeem yourself for not having brought me that Fooper feather and potions. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
Where do you find time for this and your homework?
I've plenty of time for both. Been managing for years. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywigs things for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Descendium! Goodness. Who knew this was all down here? Revelio! A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken, though. Reparo. That seems to have done the trick. Revelio. This castle will never cease to surprise me. Confringo! Revelio. I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here? Levioso. Revelio. Going to have to get past this. Accio! Levioso! Reparo! Levioso! Revelio. Oh. Incendio. Reparo. More to go and I'll make it across. Leviosa. Something is getting in the way of that platform. Accio.
Доиграю.
Leviosa. That did the trick.
Ты что делаешь? Смотри. Угу.
This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate. Incendio! Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes.
Revelio.
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth?
Revelio.
I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.
метров. А, может быть, в этом магазине можно с кем-нибудь пообщаться? Нет? Вы? Тут попробовать.
Revelio.
Все? Ничего интересного, никаких квестов. Поговорить.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Then Hogsmeade. Посмотрел еще несколько серий до принца полукровки. Досмотрел уже. Посмотрел принца полукровку. И мне, кстати, симпатизирует Снейп, профессор. Мне он кажется таким уравновешенным, каким-то, ну, слегка рисковат, конечно, но в целом вызывает уважение. Как-то я для себя отметил, что я сменил мнение о нем первоначального, что он злодей. Когда-то я много лет назад начинал смотреть Гарри Поттера, и он мне показался, ну, таким каким-то просто отрицательным персонажем, каким-то второго плана. То сейчас я вижу, что он скорее какой-то многоплановый позитивный персонаж второго плана.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywig things.
You got them! Incredible.
Так.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant! Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I've brewed my first batch of fizzing whizbeer.
Сори. Две 2200 метров я пройду, наверное, на метле. Ничего себе, Бастина перганула куда.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You're here. Good.
Yeah, I'm here.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Let's explore the catacomb.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Let's go in. Ну, пойдемте-ка посмотрим.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Ёмушки-маромушки, какая большая пещера. Ну, вообще, я не это хотел.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Confringo! Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum.
Это какой раз момент?
This room is taller than it looks. Finding a chest in an inconspicuous
Revelio.
spot. Brilliant.
Accio. Incendio. Bombarda.
We've rid the world of another
Rependo.
spider. I shall sleep better.
Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Ой, сколько ящиков-то там впереди, а я полный. Чувствую, опять придется что-нибудь выкидывать.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Watch step. Вочу. Подожди, повочу. Ага, вот здесь. Это куда нам надо. А вот здесь. Это куда нам не надо. Пойдемте, куда нам не надо. Всем привет.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine,
Revelio.
though.
surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus? Seems odd.
Accio!
Ну ладно.
Revelio. Levioso. Confringo.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Accio.
I need to find a safe way across.
Why?
Lumos.
Just use Lumos. And go straight forward. No? Okay. Ну так может с краю это сделать. Давай. Вот здесь где-нибудь. Окей.
Accio.
Чувствую, я сломал игру. Немножко не то, что я хотел. Или все-таки то, что я хотел? Интересно. Наверное, там что-то из костей надо было сделать. А я...
There's something here by the altar.
Accio. Revelio.
I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay. But research must come before my fealty to the road. Right? Fealty, I need fealty. I was told that those chosen by English oak bonds have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted and I conjured two barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors, forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. This spell is said to serve well against.
What did you find?
I would like to repair these bones.
Reparo.
No? Okay.
Accio.
Okay.
Compulso.
It's
Revelio.
better.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Depulso.
I think I know what to do.
Wingardium Leviosa.
No.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. That's a lot of bone rattle.
Что там? Надо с тобой поговорить
Looks
обязательно.
like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Revelio. Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Not an easy spell.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Be on your guard. Hello, everyone. Давай.
Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. That worked. Keep going. This looks
Accio.
different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Угу. Все, я понял. Тут это основной вход, а я не хочу в основной, я хочу туда сначала сбегать. Тут ничего. 20 часов 10 минут. Пик.
Incendio!
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Incendio! Accio! Confringo! Revelio!
This catacomb has suffered decay. Just... Summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Так, зайти мы хотим сюда. У нас так, дернуть тетрис и кружочек. Легко.
Accio!
Так.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Дальше тетрис и другой кружочек.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio!
Угу. Тра-та-та, тра-та-та.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Отворяйте ворота. Ловко ты улетел.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
I
I
am
see why Slytherin's student
Revelio.
chose this place.
shoulders.
Expelliarmus!
Leviosa!
Что-то вас много. Дайте-ка я массухой шлепну. И, наверное, бомбарду еще вам, пожалуйста. Ринга не возражаете, если... Так.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Да?
Dead end. Revelio. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio.
The relic contains abundant potential. Its abilities could benefit not only wizardkind but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent must be great. Until we know more, please do not remove.
Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
You should leave the relic alone. We need that relic. I don't know if we need it. We need to study it.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Revelio!
Okay. There is someone inside with us.
Ominous.
Ominous, hello.
The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Are you going with us or not? Hello? Are you going with us?
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. I just worry all over again.
Ничего, ничего. Я уже иду. Просто не туда. Мне кажется, что и не туда.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Там у вас что-то сгорело.
When we get to Feldcroft,
Деревня.
Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
Don't you see some black
Oh
in
no,
the sky?
this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Something black in the skies.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Revelio.
Hello, everyone.
Pinfringo. Bombarda. Incendio.
Intruder? Who's intruder?
Uncle, to the right! They're closing in!
You'll not win here. Imperia!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister,
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably
Very
best if I
well.
get away from here for a while. I'll head back to
Very
Hogwarts.
well.
Revelio.
Wiggenweld. Oh. You can't carry anymore. Those thoughts. Oh. There any trader? No traders for now. Okay. Go.
What was he thinking?
What
Pardon
was
me,
he
Mr. Sallow.
What
thinking?
Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
25 с 32. Ну где торгаш-то?
Revelio.
Так, и все, и Авада Кедавра осталось. Так, ну раз тут нет торговца, то мы дернем на 2000 метров. Потому что Себастьян уже там. Но перед тем, как туда дернуть, зайдем к торговцу. Так, я уже играю 1,5 часа, можно выходить. Пойду посмотрю еще одного Гарри Поттера. Сейчас только с животными и с вещами. Разделаюсь немножко. Hello, Mr. Trader.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
May I see your wares? Any rumors going about?
Any whispers going about the town?
You may have noticed we have a bit of a rivalry with Upper Hogsfield. Not much to it, but we're still the better of the two Hogsfields. Better than most other places, too.
What do you have for sale?
What you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
What can I help you with today? Would you please buy this scarf and robe and glasses and the hat and one more scarf and glasses and more glasses and gloves and glasses, hat, gloves. Thank
to
you.
see you again sometime.
Mr. Semi. I'm going to my room of requirement. Oh, so many years. Wow. Even one more glasses are better than my current one. Now beasts. Boy and a girl. Very nice. And girl. Boy, girl. Так, гиппогриф. Я, наверное, темненьких уберу.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Так. Графонов, наверное, оставлю. И выводить мы будем графона. Nice. бы второго Феникса найти. Кого-нибудь выведем. А, здесь полный этот. Так, 2 лягушки. Эти только девочки, а вот мальчик. Так, девочек.
Everything's all right now.
Забираем. Мальчик, девочка. Мальчик, мальчик. Девочка, мальчик. Вот эту штуку запустим. Ну, кстати, можно их несколько же таких штук поставить. Пускай они тут хэчат. О, еще на 4-ю. Так. Так, тут все сделал. Ой, только прокачаю. Что тут у меня есть? Это прокачано надо надеть. Так, просто прокачаю и на продажу, наверное, метнусь.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Nice to see you too.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I
Hello,
do for
Mr.
you?
Sammy. What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
No, please buy this roll.
What can I help you with?
All
today?
this stuff, please. This. And this. This.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Hope to see myself again too.
Are you one of the students who saved little Archie Bickle from Rook?
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? For you?
What do you have for sale?
What you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
What can I help you with?
I hope to see you again sometime.
No. Так. Promote requirement все сделал. В принципе. Да, наверное, я сохраняюсь и ухожу. Готов к продолжению. В следующий раз. Спасибо за компанию всем, кто тут был и ничего не писал. Пока.